What's up?
This is Confessions of a Co-Parent, the podcast where we get real about parenthood and navigating life after love. We are the Co-Parent Goals.
I'm Cedric.
And I am Devorah.
And each and every episode, we're coming in strong. We're giving you all the raw and uncut, all about co-parenting.
And of course, your anonymous confessions. This is Confessions of a Co-Parent. Let's get it. All right, let's do a quick check-in.
Let's do it.
How you feeling right now?
This week has been very, very good, very productive. I am tired.
Exhausted.
But, I mean, it's like the boy who cried wolf. I mean, I'm always tired, right?
Here we are.
It's because I work a lot. I think the last time we talked, we talked yesterday. We talked yesterday.
Last week.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a minute. But overall, things are good, man. Work is work, life is life. The same thing, the same old. Like, let's trying to figure out the best things to do for Christian. And we're also dealing with a teenager that's growing and going through these different mood changes and all that. But I mean, things are good. What about you?
Same, just navigating life. Motherhood, preteen, kids, dogs, houses, responsibilities.
Y'all got, 6 dogs now or 7?
50.
I'm going to call the Humane Society on y'all over there.
Yeah, these dogs just like kids.
They are. It's just that they don't talk back.
And I don't got no co-parent.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing.
Yeah.
It's real ghetto. So let's get into the topic for today.
Let's do it.
We're talking about dating, introducing new partners. When is the appropriate time to introduce someone to your kids if you're co-parenting?
Never. Next question. Dating. I'm just joking.
No, that's your real answer.
No, I think once you guys get to a point where they are parent introduction worthy, that's the time. Because times have changed. I do think that love at first sight somewhat exists, but it's hard to find. It's like the Where's Waldo? Like, you remember that book? Like, and you'll see Waldo in the middle of 1,000 people, and you got to kind of find them, and it's very, very, very hard. I think whenever you get to a situation, I think it's a feeling that you get, and I think you can eventually grow and know if they're the one.
Does everybody meet the children?
No, heck no.
How do you decide?
If they're the one. Like, if they're the one, and if they're parent worthy, if you feel like mommy and daddy and grandpa.
If they're the one.
Yeah.
That's so general.
No, it's not. Okay, so if they're parent worthy. If you feel like
parent worthy.
If you feel like your mom, you can introduce them to your mom or your father. I think at that time.
Parent worthy.
Yeah. Oh, you thought I meant something else?
Okay, but some people bring people home to their parents all the time.
Well, that's not smart, because I mean, it's not. Well, are they bringing them to their parents before the children? Because if you're not doing that, it can confuse the kid. But if you do it to your parents, maybe your parents can see something that you can't see. Right. So I think it's a feeling that you get to answer their question. I think it's a feeling that you get.
Well, that was my question.
Oh.
Just conversation.
Try to slide that in there. But yeah, so to answer your question, I think it's a feeling that you get. And if you feel like mommy and daddy are ready to meet them, I think that's an important time for the co-parent to meet them as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say I agree with everything, but definitely like just that the intent is there. So
what didn't you agree about?
I mean, like, it's a feeling, or if it's the one. Like, I feel like those are very
like broad.
What's the word? What am I trying to say? Subjective or objective? You get what I'm saying though?
Yeah. Like,
it's not. That's why I was like, what is the measurement? You know what I'm saying? So if you said
it's definitely not time. Definitely not time. Because think about this. You might be dating someone for 3-4 years, and then right when you think you're ready to introduce them to your parents.
3 or 4 years? And you ain't met nobody?
Why do y'all put timing on stuff?
But that's crazy. Like, I'm not dating unless I'm 16 years old or 18 or 21.
See, you can't rush marriage.
It's not about rushing. It's about knowing the older you get. Like, I would have loved to have the clarity that I have now at this age of my life, like 10 years ago. But of course, time,
God's plan.
God plans. Like, everything is on purpose. But once you get that information, like as the woman, as the age that I'm at, you know what I'm saying? I don't 54. I don't have to date, everyone. I don't have to date just like, I know what I'm looking for. I can recognize if this is it and if it's not. So I don't need to date you for 3 or 4 years.
I got it. This question is going to help me help you.
Don't help me.
No, watch this because it just clicked. Do you date multiple people at one time, or do you?
It depends on who is accessible to me when I meet the one person that I'm dating. It depends. It's a whole bunch of scenarios that's going to decide how many people I'm dating and if I'm dating. Because I think, what are you trying to get to the point of like cutting people off too soon? Like you should date and then get to know people before you cut people off?
Bingo.
Exactly. We do. That's fine. I think that that's totally appropriate. But the problem is that the number of people that I meet that I could actually date, like the quality, is not high. So the chances of me running into 5 men that I would actually date at one time, because I don't have time to waste, personally. Now, if I want to just have fun, yeah, I could be dating 10 people at one time. Easy.
Okay.
But I will only probably be able to date one of them out of the 10, me.
Got it.
Now, for other women, I don't know. Maybe they might find 2 or 3 that they're okay with.
Got it. Okay, noted. Well, my use case just went out the door, but
But no, I agree with you. If I would, like, I'm not.
I was on to something.
I'm not gonna. No, you are onto something. And let's say this because this is somebody's experience. It's just not my experience. There are going to be people, like, you are not required to just cut off someone. Like, I met somebody in the gym yesterday and he seems great. We're having great conversation. We're hitting it off. You know what? There was this one other guy who had been messaging me every so often. I'm going to cut him off because this guy is so great. You don't have to do that unless this guy is superseding this other one. Then it's like, you're not cutting them off to be exclusive necessarily, but it's like you also don't have to waste your time unless the goal is to just be having fun. Then sure, fill your time, fill your schedule if that is your, like, people also have to set goals when they're dating. Like, what is your goal here? Because that is going to determine what you're entertaining.
So when you first meet a guy, do you feel like you say, hey, I'm in a situation.
I ain't using the word situation.
Okay, well, hey, I'm currently seeking something serious. I have a great relationship with my co-parent, but I'm looking to get married and I want to introduce you to all of them.
First of all, ain't nobody mentioning no co-parent. Like, of course, they know that I have a child, but I'm not like, I would love to introduce you to my co-parent on the first date. Like, unless they follow me on social media and they ask and it comes up in natural conversation. But it's like, I don't have to put all of that on the table. They're going to tell me a lot.
Okay.
By interaction, like, what are you looking for? And I'm going to know based on where, like, how did you ask me on a date? If we're on a date, did you ask me to come to your house? Did you ask me to link up at the club to come out and meet you and your homeboys? Like, how did this link up, transpire? Is this a date? What does the date look like? How intentional is this?
Woo.
You're giving me a lot of information. Like, are you confirming? When are you confirming? How are you setting this up? What's the communication like? If we set a date 2 weeks ago, what's the cadence between then and that, like, that moment and this moment? Like, the build up, it's a lot of information that women miss all the time.
That stressed me out even listen to that. Wow.
But you're good because not most women are thinking about this. I'm just, hopefully they'll take some.
No, that was good feedback. Good feedback.
Information.
Good feedback. What question we got today?
That
was a little too
So
cool the room
we actually
down.
have more things to talk about, but we'll move it on.
Yeah.
We'll move it on because we have so many things. Co-parenting is an ongoing conversation because we can always talk about
Exactly.
So there is a question. So there was a question that was sent in, and it is, you ready? Confession from our co-parent follower viewer.
Let's do it. I want to hear it.
I have not met my co-parent since. No, I'm joking.
I'm saying what?
Make this up. No, seriously. The question is: my co-parent introduced our kids to their new partner without saying a word to me. I only found out when my child mentioned them. Am I wrong for being upset, or is this just part of moving on?
Dang, it sounds like, is that he or she?
It doesn't matter because it doesn't say.
Well, it sounds like they still have some type of emotional connection, and it sounds like whoever has the partner that they did not introduce to the other co-parent, they've moved on, but the other co-parent hasn't moved on.
So what gives you, based on this that I read, what gives you what's an indicating factor that someone is emotionally involved here? Because she's upset. There is an emotion, but that doesn't tell me that she's still emotionally invested. I feel like
she feels some type of way.
But it's not because someone is meeting her child. She said, I only found out my co-parent introduced our kids to their new partner without saying a word to me. That is what she's upset about. She's not upset necessarily. It might be hurtful that the person has moved on, but it also is very triggering or bothersome that I didn't even know about it either.
Yeah, she should feel some type of way because it's like she wasn't included.
Right. I was not informed about what's happening with my child.
Right. Yeah. So that's
on top. So there could be emotional remnants left from whatever is happening, but it also could just be like, I'm fine with moving on. Like I'm trying to move on as well, or I introduce you to my partner. And now there's someone around my child and I gave you that respect and you didn't give it to me. So it could be multiple reasons why she feels some type of way. It could be what you said too.
Yeah.
That, I'm just not over this and this bothers me.
Yeah. I mean, no, you're right. So I do think kids make co-parenting and they make situations and relationships very complex and convoluted because there's always going to be emotions involved that you probably may or may not be able to control. So I do think he or she has every right to feel some type of way because that's you're almost saying forget about the feelings and the thoughts about your opposite co-parent and automatically go into the child. And also in a lot of relationships, I've seen people use children as pawns. So that's not good because what happens is now he or she will build a relationship with the child and then it automatically almost creates friction between the other co-parent,
right? Because
he or she was not properly introduced. So
yes,
she should definitely feel some type of way.
Consideration goes a long way.
Yeah.
Consideration goes a long way. We were just having this conversation earlier. One of the things that I am actively trying to teach Christian as a 12-year-old boy, consideration.
Yeah.
You don't have to like nobody to consider them.
You don't.
And people think that, I don't owe them that, but it's like consideration, reciprocity, character, like longevity. Like, yes, in this moment, that could be something that you want to do, but like just thinking beyond this moment, like, will this, you know what I'm saying? Like, is this the battle that I want to start? This is what I want to fight because this is how it's going to look. It could potentially look like that forever.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think even just a simple, again, people hurt people. If you haven't moved on from the situation, hurt people, but also people that, if you haven't moved on from the situation, you might feel some type of way even if the person informs you.
Yeah.
But at least they can't say that you didn't consider them. And then also if the tables were turned, maybe, just maybe, because you did that for them, that they might do it for you too.
Yeah. And they would reciprocate that, yeah.
And but even if they don't, it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't hurt you and again, the goal isn't because I need to know who you dating. No, I need to know who's around my child. I can't worry about who you're dating. I just need to know who is going to be around my child. It's too much stuff happening in the world where, not saying that it's step parents solely, but it's like you see a lot of fathers, or not fathers, but men who are dating single mothers come into the home and now they're living there and then things are happening to the children under the care of these significant others. Mm-hmm. So, and not saying that can't happen even with biological parents, but like we have to, like, at least if something were to go down, you can put a name. If you got to report something to the police, you can put a name or face, like a name to a face, right. Or like descriptive. If somebody kidnapped my child, I know what they look like. I ain't even met the person.
Yeah.
I can't even vouch. I can't even, and then even if it's not anything so negative, what if my child just wants to engage with me about what is happening to them and with them? Like, y'all just say y'all went to Six Flags and this other person was there and he did something fun for you. I can't even engage, or she did something fun. I want to interact with my child about their day and what they're going through or what fun they're having. And I can't even do that because I didn't even know this person existed. And now, instead of like having this moment with my child, now I'm thinking, so who was that again? Now, what's that? Where did y'all go? Who did you? I can't even, the point of why my child would even tell me that.
Correct.
Can't even engage with it because my mind, now I'm like, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. It just, I think in life in general, but just from a co-parenting perspective, it's important on how you start.
Yeah.
Because how you start has a huge impact on how you end.
Yeah.
So it's like if you can start to communicate effectively and keep everyone feeling like they're involved and included, that's how things will end. And
it's not a cookie cutter situation either.
Not at all.
Like it's not.
It's different based on every scenario.
I'm not saying that, oh, do this and then everything will be perfect after that. Again, you could literally do everything right and it still could go wrong, but depending on who you're interacting with. But there are some things that we can prevent if we were doing things respectfully. Like if you know that this might make someone feel some type of way, like we just broke up, this is a new relationship, someone else is around our child, someone else is going to have say in what is happening here, this person is potentially going to be a part of my life, maybe we're thinking about getting married. These are factors that will influence whether that other parent is going to even like, or how they'll interact with the other person that you're introducing them to.
That's true.
So if you know that, like it just drives me crazy how people are so confused on why things get ghetto and why things go left. Like somebody was telling me the other day, I pulled up, or somebody introduced somebody's significant other to the child, and this guy was like, oh, I'm having a problem, or his family member was having a problem with the introduction, or with that other person being introduced to the child. And I'm trying to figure out what's the hole. The hole was, I said, was that, like, he said he met him somewhere, I'm guessing at some type of activity, but like, did your family member meet the co-parent before that? Or the significant other before that? And he was like, no, that was the first time they saw them. So just imagine at a school activity or a drop off, like, or something, and you pull up and a new person is in the car that you've never introduced me to, said anything. It's like, and then y'all wonder why y'all can't co-parent. Like, this is not impossible, y'all. It's not rocket science. It's respect. Like, people don't care. People are not considerate. People don't know how to have healthy relationships. People don't communicate. People don't even know what healthy communication is.
Yeah.
I'm glad that the world is shifting and people care more about it, but it's a lot of ignorance.
It is.
That's happening, and it's not impossible.
And the world, everything that the world does right now, we are operating in a reactive versus proactive perspective.
Right.
Everything that we do is all reactive. So if people even thought, and it goes back to what and why we have this platform, is if people think from a more proactive standpoint, if I date this person, if I have sex with this person, and he or she gets pregnant, what happens? Like, do I see myself with them for the rest of my life? And a lot of the times they may say no. So if we're taking the proper steps to be proactive, to avoid the consequences, and I wouldn't even say hey, that's a good one. Would you say that being a co-parent is a consequence? Well, yeah, I think so.
I mean, I don't like to word it like that.
Most people think consequence is bad, but I think that it can. It's an output. It's an outcome.
It can be a result of something, of interacting with someone or having intercourse, and the relationship doesn't work out. Like, this can happen, or you can do all the right things. You can get married. You can wait till marriage to have sex, and you can do all of the right things and still get divorced and end up co-parenting. But it's not, again, preventing the things that we can prevent, controlling what we can control, but then there's just going to be some factors that we can't, and we just have to prepare. And we have to, like, what are the tools? What is the strategy to get through this space or maneuver through the space that we're in. Like, this is real life. We can come up with a protocol to eliminate co-parenting all we want to, but it's not going to disappear.
Correct.
It's going to exist. Like, this platform is not meant to encourage people to become co-parents. We can do preventative strategies. We can go into the schools and talk to kids and talk about safe sex and come up with, like, let's talk to the parents so these kids don't become co-parents. We can do all of that. People are still going to become co-parents.
That's true.
So how do we create healthy relationships? Yes, before. But then also, even in the midst of this hard space, we have to figure out how to maneuver, because it's still happening. It's still going to happen. It's not going anywhere.
No, I mean, I agree. And it's only, in my opinion, it's only going to get worse. Because I'm trying to tell you, nobody is sticking around when they go through marital issues. Nobody's sticking around. And the ones that do, they still end up leaving. Like, I'm a fond believer of, once, you know how they say, once a good girl goes bad, she's going bad forever. But for real, you know what that quote is. And it's the same thing with like a relationship, or like with marriage. Like, I've seen more marriages struggle to overcome their difficulties versus being. I know a few people.
It's hard.
Marriage
is hard.
But
relationships are hard.
Everything is hard right now because.
Not even right. It is.
I don't think relationships were this hard before you had TikTok and Instagram and all that other stuff.
I think people were just settling. I think people were just staying.
You didn't see your granddad.
And half of the stuff that my grandparents or I wouldn't have dealt with that either. I think we discovered that we don't have to accept anything. I'm not. And then even for the men that, like, there are men that leave marriages all the time. And it's like,
that girl gonna be best friends. What's her name?
Me and Tracy Ellis Ross.
You and Tracy Ellis Ross. You and what's the other girl?
Sis, let's go.
Wait,
where we going?
Tracy Ellis Ross. What's the other girl that had this long, like, unrealistic laundry list? She was one of the Jacksons.
You talking about
not Chili, the Chili. You know who I'm talking about, but like, she had a long, ridiculous list. Talking about her man gotta be 6'4". You know, I
didn't say nothing about no physical character.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the girl. She said her man gotta be 6'4". Do you know she just reduced her percentages by?
And if she don't mind that, then let her. Like, she can. That's okay. If she never finds nobody that fit the criterion, that is totally okay.
It is okay, but what I'm just saying, you, Tracy Ellis, and her, you need to have your own podcast. That's what y'all. I need 10%. Yeah, y'all have your own podcast.
10% for what?
For putting that idea out there.
And why would we need to be together?
Because I think it'll be very unique and dynamic and electrifying to see three women sitting together on a platform, conversing about their ups and downs in relationships and finding a husband.
It ain't no downs, because Tracy is happy.
How you know? So you talk to her?
She's choosing peace.
Okay.
I mean, because
you think peace means alone?
I also think it doesn't have to mean that. I think people like Tracy, people like myself. Chili got a man, don't she?
Chili
in a relationship.
Oh.
I think that some of us are grieving, like, the need to have a man.
And that's where you go wrong.
It doesn't mean that I don't still want one or that I'm not open to one.
But I can see why a woman would want a man.
I can think of a million reasons why I would want a man. I'm not saying that I don't. And Tracy never said that she didn't want one. It's the fact of the matter is, what you want sometimes is not available to you. And it's like, do you interject your happiness? Do you disrupt your happiness or your peace to then say, I have a man? Oh,
that's a good point. Like,
just to say I have a man?
That just clicked.
When I actually could have a man. I could have 50 men. I can date. I can travel.
Ugh.
You don't have to have sex with all of them. Shut up. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I can be by myself. I can be with people. I would love for this to end in a marriage, but if it doesn't, I actually can still live a peaceful, happy, full life.
Correct.
Because your wholeness is with yourself.
Yeah.
Like the care that most women are looking for in men is the void there because you're not doing that for yourself. And then when you get to that point, then I'm not saying like grieve like I don't need a man. Y'all, I'm an independent woman. It's not that. It's the fact that I might not find this on this earth and I gotta still be okay. I gotta still find my happiness and my joy. And I actually need to find it before I find the person anyway.
Correct.
I have to, because if not, then I'm gonna be just putting that weight on the next person that I'm dating.
Yeah.
Hence why I can't find no man.
Hey viewers, we're gonna be
drop your DMs if you're interested.
Drop your DMs, send all your information over to me. And then I'll vet
doing
through
the assessment.
Yeah,
interviews.
I'll be vetting through, and I'll be doing certain assessments to find
we might need to make
a
that
qualified man for my co-parent.
Qualified.
Yep, qualified.
Yes.
Qualified.
What's qualified? So if you had to pick a partner for your co-parent, what would you pick for me?
First and foremost, he's got to go to church every Sunday.
Absolutely.
Every Sunday.
And he got to pray. He can't just go to church.
Front, sitting right in front of the pastor. That's the first thing.
Standing there in front of the pulpit.
Yeah. The second thing, it would be awesome if he could be inherited like maybe
some money.
10, 15 million.
Because we can't be broke.
Then she out of my pocket.
Absolutely.
All right? And then I think the third thing is I would want to see him come from a background of his mother and father still being married. Here's why.
But that don't mean nothing.
Here's why. I think you almost become a product of your environment. And I think if a man or a child sees his mother and father together for 30, 40, 50 plus years, I think it automatically by default does something to that person's mind to put them in a position that they need to kind of replicate their mother and father. A lot of my friends that grew up and had their mothers and fathers in the household and they're married today. Like a lot of my childhood friends,
but a lot of them are not happy.
I mean, and
I'm gonna say that.
I mean, and that might be true, but I'm talking about what, like, if you brought a guy to me, and it really doesn't, like, my opinion only matters so much.
Yeah,
but
it's just an opinion.
Yeah,
just like mine.
Yeah, 100%. But if I could see those as a checklist, that he'll make my life. I mean, sorry, he'll make your life much easier. No, but I do think that those are very important. And then, wait, there was one more. Hold on.
Okay.
What was the other one? It would be great if he's athletic, right?
Yeah.
Because like I'm starting to get older. I'm getting tired.
Ooh, I can't even work out the same way.
I'm telling you, like you wake up and it's like you got to warm your body up. Like you got to wake up, you got to lay in bed, you got to think about getting up and brush your teeth and take a shower. And then
do your back be hurting yet?
Yeah, it do. But that's why you gotta like sleep like sideways.
What kind of pillows you supposed to have at this age in life?
They said those Tempur-Pedic ones.
Cause something ain't right with these pillows.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. So I think that those would definitely be some qualified characteristics. I'm like, you won. Thanks, dog. Like 100%. What would you want to see? And don't use the same ones I use. What would you want to see?
You can't tell me not to use. I'm picking my own answers.
Whatever. That's
freedom of choice. Y'all can't shut me up. I'm black. I'm a black woman, and I deserve a voice.
So y'all got y'all hands full. So when you send the application, you got to have patience. All right.
He said when you see your application. Yeah. All right, ladies, look this way. If you want to date my co-parent, first of all, he's not available. There's a woman that is dating him right now, and he's not telling me who she is. And hey. He's not telling anyone Christian, and I don't know who she is.
Oh man!
But you know, and sis, send me a DM so I can finally meet you. Cause this is just crazy.
Whatever.
It's been so many years.
No, on a serious note, those are all jokes. But on a serious note, what would you want to see if I brought my wife to you and say, hey, she's the one?
Wife, like.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Jesus
okay, girl.
Christ.
Girl.
Golly, you ain't even introduced me to nobody. Talking about wife.
Stay on track.
God.
The girl.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
The same question you gave me, I need for you to answer it now.
So basically, I would love for her to be Christian because, again, household values, morals matter.
You said what, Christian?
Christian.
Oh.
Live by Christianity.
Okay.
Okay. She knows God. And then I would love for her to either have experience with children or be good with children, a role model, you know.
Okay.
What else? I would love for her to be one of peace because ain't nobody got time to be fighting with nobody. I would love for her to come into I want her to respect the space, the structure, this dynamic that we've created. And
I
of
call
course,
it ecosystem.
Not that come in and play your role just because you have a role. Like she would have a full-blown role, and I would absolutely respect that. Even women that I thought that was your girl, I would move back just even a little bit. But it's not too much shifting that we have to do when we're around other people that might be significant others, because we really are co-parents. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a lot, but I will be, like for instance, if I come to your house, if Christian's birthday party is here, as his mother, there's certain things that I'm gonna be doing. Like I'm gonna be setting things up, But if there's someone here and I think that is your significant other, because you ain't introduced me to nobody, so I gotta use my context clues. I'm even just because I'm using my own best judgment and I'm considerate, I'm still gonna just invite her. I'm gonna converse. I'm going to move out of the way. I'm not gonna be as yes for my son and certain things, but I'm still gonna move back a little bit just because I want her to feel comfortable to take her role, her seat, wherever that might be. Even if y'all just dating and y'all hadn't put a title on it, I still want her to feel comfortable because again, even just say it was dating phase, just say it was somebody that you've been dating for a few months, but y'all hadn't made it official. She still might be my co-parent if she becomes your, wife. I wouldn't want to, for this moment, who she thinks she is? She ain't even his girl. That's a whole, we're setting it up for failure. So I would want somebody that keeps the same energy, just respect. And also I'm not no competition. I don't want your man, that's yours. We're family at this point, and I'm gonna handle you as such. I would love for there to be somebody that can meet me at these drop-offs, or I can hit up and instead of talking to you, talk to her and be like, girl, did y'all remember to get Christian because then that supports you, that helps you. I ain't gotta remember everything. Now we got somebody else to support with this space because I'm tired of it.
Correct.
Come on, sis, where you at? Come on, we rooting for you. We were rooting for you. Yeah. Have you ever seen that?
No, I have not.
From Tyra Banks? We were all rooting for you.
No? Oh, from America's Top, Next Top Model?
We waiting. But I'm like, you need to act right. So then somebody want to come over here and play with us before Christian get too old.
What? Okay.
Cause it's girl time. We could be. I could be playing with somebody. We could be hanging out.
That's true.
I could be.
That's true.
Girl, what you doing? Let's go take Christian. Or she might like shopping because I don't like to go shop. I just do it because you don't.
I mean, I like your top fives. I like your top. It was 5.
Is there a woman? We all want to know. We're not leaving this podcast until we know if you got a woman or not. Are you in a relationship?
I've been married.
September 13th.
I've been married for 3 years now. Come on out.
That might have been the funniest thing you ever said. Wait. It wasn't the 3 year, it was the come on out. Then the look to the
Oh my goodness.
No, but answer the question.
Yep, we'll talk about that after.
So you are in a relationship.
I've been in a relationship.
And now you are recorded, so you definitely have to tell the truth. Yeah. And she definitely gonna feel some type of way.
I've been in a relationship for almost 12 years now. And all
right, y'all. This is the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
This was good. I'll let y'all know what he say when he tell the truth finally.
That's not how you're going to end our podcast.
Answer the question so we can move on. Is there a woman? Are you in a relationship? Are you in a committed relationship? This is the only chance I'm going to get to answer and ask you this because you be ignoring me all the time. I've
been dating somebody for 12 years now, and I've already told her that.
12 years. Christian is 12.
She did the math. Oh, man. Whatever. Next, come on. Next topic, next subject.
So you and Rashonda, y'all still together? Or what's her name?
How you know about Rashonda?
I'm just joking. I don't want to say her real name. I know it starts with an R.
Oh. Okay, next, come on.
Are you in a relationship? Just say yes or no.
No.
Why are you getting mad? See, this is why you can't ask black men nothing.
Can't. We're trying to help the people. She's asking.
And you need to lead by example and tell the truth.
Example. 12 years I've been with somebody. Yes. Next question.
Okay, we definitely gonna have to unpack
this. Is why y'all have to tune in.
I hope sis ain't been sitting there for 12 years and ain't met nobody. I hope not. Because, sis, we got to talk about these standards.
You have your hands full.
Absolutely.
Right? When you send the
ain't nobody got their hands full because I'm single and ain't nobody got their hands on nothing.
When you send your applications in, just tell me which race you really prefer. She is a handful, all right? You guys are.
How many hands do you have?
Yeah. You guys are, all right? Just let me know.
No, seriously, but real talk, for real, this is a much needed conversation. We get such a huge amount of questions, not even exaggerating. One of the highest topics or the most asked about topics in relationship, in co-parenting or on our platform has been about relationships.
Yeah.
Because I think, that is how we learn about the earth. That's how we learn about the world. That's how we maneuver. We can't do anything without relationships.
But once you get to the point of you loving your child more than you hate your co-parent, you become mature enough to say, I want to see that person happy. But
a lot of people don't make it to that point.
They might not, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, it takes time, it takes work, it takes a lot of self-progression. But once you get to that point, it makes stuff a lot easier. Stop using the child as a pawn. Stop it could be the man or a woman, but in a relationship or a co-parenting situation, stop trying to make the other co-parent jealous. Because all y'all doing is just causing havoc and mental illness for the whole family. Stop doing that.
Right.
Just understand that peace trumps everything, right? And if you guys can get to a point where you want to see each other happy, it makes stuff a lot easier. You could bring somebody to me tomorrow and I wouldn't care. Long as he treats you good and Christian good, then I don't really have nothing to say. So we still looking for him. So make sure you send them applications.
You, brother, my good brother. Anytime.
My good brother. Now, when you send these applications,
anytime you're ready to pull up, we are here and we are welcome. You don't have to stay away any longer. Don't be afraid.
We'll stay Indian style, and we'll review all your credentials.
Don't worry. I know it looks intimidating over here. It's not. Yeah. Just come home, please. Oh, no, y'all. This is a great conversation about these levels of bringing people into the spaces and incorporating your co-parent, and we have to have them. I know it's hard and it's uncomfortable, but I'm just so happy that you guys get to experience us smile and laugh through these hard, uncomfortable,
correct
spaces, because it can be just that. But please, that was the end of our confession, or today's confession, and we want you guys to continue to share with us. If you have a story, if you have a question, any comments or anything like that, please feel free to DM us at thecoparentgoals on Instagram or send us an email, and the link is in our bio.
And as always, make sure you guys like and subscribe and follow us on all podcast platforms. Confessions of a Co-Parent.
Till next time.
Deuces.
Bye.